Alright, today we're going to be going over our study guide from Unit 2. So if you will look at your paper and follow along. These are screenshots from the Mastery Connect page. Number 1, Surfside Cinema recorded its ticket sales for the last 5 months. The number of tickets sold is in the table. How many more tickets were sold during month 5 than month 1? So I need to look at my table and I need to find month 5 and month 1. In month 5, it says that they sold 28,224 tickets. And in month 5, they sold 25,802 tickets. And I need to subtract these two numbers to find out how many more tickets were sold during month 5. So 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 0 is 2. I cannot take away 8 from 2. I need to regroup or borrow. This 8 is going to become a 7. This 2 is going to become a 12. That's 12 minus 8 is 4. 7 minus 5 is 2. And 2 minus 2 is 0, which means that answer choice A was the correct choice. All right, number 2. The number of fans at the college football game on Saturday night was 50,617. The attendance for the football game the next Saturday night was 54,172. What was the total attendance for the 2 Saturday football games? So, if we use our cube strategy, first I'm going to circle any numbers that I see in this problem. Okay? And then I'm going to I'm going to underline the question, sorry. So here's what it was asking. Then I'm going to box in my clue words that let me know, do I need to add, subtract, multiply, and divide? And the clue word that I see is total. So I know that total tells me that I need to add. I want to know in all. So I'm going to take the two numbers from the problem and I'm going to add them together. Seven plus 2 is 9. 1 plus 7 is 8. 6 plus 1 is 7. 0 plus 4 is 4. And 5 plus 5 is 10. So my correct answer was choice C. All right, let's look over here at question number 3. It says Green Level Hill measures 4,782 feet high. Montclair Hill measures 3,524 feet high. How much taller is Green Level Hill than Montclair Hill? So again, with our cube strategy, we're going to circle any numbers that we see. So that would be this one right here. I'm going to underline my question. I'm going to box in clue words. How much taller? That lets me know I'm going to subtract. So I need to take the largest number and put it on top, and the smaller number and put it on the bottom, and I need to find the difference. I cannot subtract 4 from 2, so that means I need to regroup or borrow. This 8 is going to turn into a 7. The 2 turns into a 12. Your answer should have been B. Alrighty, we're going to go to number 4 now. All you had to do here was subtract. This one should have been pretty easy. Let me zoom way in. Alrighty, we can't take 6 from 2. We're going to regroup again. Again, here I have to regroup. 13 take away 5 is 8, and 4 minus 4 is 0. So my correct answer was A. Number 4. Sorry, number 5, not 4. Okay, you were looking for the value of this circle, which is your missing part. So 976 plus something is going to give you 1,764. Now, we know that we can take the total, so 1,764, excuse me, and I can subtract the part that I do know to find the missing part. Now, we're going to start with our ones place. You cannot take 6 away from 4, so I need to regroup. This 6 is going to become a 5. This 4 is going to become a 14. And 14 minus 6 is 8. Then I move to my tens place. I have a 5 and a 7. Again, I need to regroup. This 7 is going to become a 6, and this 5 is going to become a 15. 15 minus 7 is 8 again. And then we have 6 minus 9. You can't do that either, so we need to regroup one last time. That becomes a 0, and this 6 becomes a 16. 16 take away 9 is 7, so our correct answer choice is B, 788. All right, let's move to question 6. We are halfway done. Again, here we were finding the missing part, but this time it was blank minus 90 equals 3,008. So the first time we did a problem like this over here, where are we at? Right here. It was addition, so we did the opposite and we subtracted. However, here it starts as subtraction, so the opposite of subtraction is addition. So we're going to say 3,008 plus 90 to find the missing part. Choice C. Okay, number 7. Perimeter. What's the perimeter of this square? We know a square, all 4 sides are the same, and this side was 10 feet. Don't forget to put what measurement it was when you write an answer. So all 4 sides are 10 feet, so 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 40 feet. Or you could have just said 10 times 4 since the shape has 4 sides. Either way. That is choice C. Okie dokie. Number 8. Perimeter of this rectangle. Now on rectangles, we know that the sides across from one another are parallel sides. So if this side is 11, this side's 11. And if this side is 3, this side is 3. And then we just add them all up. 11 plus 11 plus 3 plus 3. This side's going to be 8, 28 feet. B. Alrighty, and number 9 was a pattern. You need to look at the numbers and decide, are they getting larger or smaller? These are increasing, so we know it's either addition or multiplication. Now, 9 plus something gives me 18, or 9 times something gives me 18. And then I need to ask, what gets me to 27? And if I look closely, right here, if you add 9, you get to 18. If you add 9 again, you get to 27. So we're going to say 27 plus 9 equals 36, which is C. You could have found that if you weren't sure by subtracting those numbers twice to check it. We subtracted these two, and then I subtracted these two, and both times it was 9, so that told me that each time they were adding 9. The rule is plus 9. Okay, number 10, not choice 10. These are review questions from our last unit, and so these really shouldn't be hard for you anymore. You're just going to write these two numbers, line them up like this. We're comparing the 4s, so I'm going to circle the 4s. I'm going to bounce over, and that's when I put my 1. I only had 1 bounce, so that tells me it was 10 times greater. We're doing the same thing here, except we're comparing the 3s. I'm going to write the numbers down. Whoop, I didn't need that line. I'm going to circle the numbers I'm comparing. I'm going to bounce over and draw a 1. I had 2 bounces, so that tells me it's 100 times as much. Alrighty, last question is one more pattern table. And again, the numbers are getting larger, so I need to ask myself, what are they adding every time? I can figure that out by subtracting the ones that are there. That would be 5. So I can check that by saying, is 101 plus 5 106? And it is. So that tells me that the rule is going to be plus 5 every time. So if I say 106 plus 5, that gives me 111. So now I know it cannot be choice D. Then I'm going to take 111 and add 5. That helps me eliminate choice B. Then I'm going to take 116 and add 5. And that's going to eliminate C, which only leaves choice A. If you have any questions about how to work any of these 12 problems, at this time you can come find your teacher and ask. Thank you.